The current free-to-play situation is pretty sad. For a free-to-play game that's 17 years old and still counting now, there are obviously going to be bugs. But the current issue of silencing players for not spending $5 on the in-game store is some nonsense. If you've been living under a rock or simply didn't know, Team Fortress 2 has had a problem with cheater bots. Sure, every game has their fair share of aimbot players, but 94% of all the possible human beings who enjoy this game were bots. To put that into perspective, that means only 25,000 people were living, breathing organisms behind a computer screen. Not just aimbot, but literal robots terrorizing the game for people who just want to wind down after a long day of whatever they do in their spare time. Only to be met with some chat-spamming, idiotic idlers spinning around without even aiming and killing all of the opposite team. But what did Valve do about it? Did they fix the problem? Well, yes, partially. By limiting non-premium accounts, but can no longer spam voice lines or mic spam racial slurs and God knows what else, while also muting some of tf2's veteran players. For a free game, having to pay to call for a medic is pretty stupid if you ask me. Now, I'm not saying we should start another fix tf2. I'm saying that with the resources that we have now to prevent such bots from ruining a server, we can unmute free-to-plays. Though yes, it lets some annoying 13-year-old kid with a squeaky voice start making weird noises in voice chat. But that's why the mute option exists. And not being able to call for medic is just stupid and unnecessary, since calling for a medic is not only a key part of the game, but part of the goofy language of the time capsule that is Team Fortress. Let's rewind a bit and talk about the origins of Team Fortress 2 bots. Now, bots weren't always the chaotic menace we know today. Originally, bots were introduced around 2010 with the Engineer update. Back then, they were just simple AI opponents meant for offline practice or to help test maps. They could walk around, cap control points, and follow basic paths, but they weren't particularly smart and they definitely weren't dangerous. For years, bots were mostly harmless. If you saw one in a match, it was probably because someone disconnected and a placeholder took their spot. But things took a sharp turn around 2019 and into 2020 when the community started seeing the rise of malicious bots. These weren't Valve's offline practice bots anymore, these were player-made, cheat-infested, server-flooding bots. And they came in waves. These new bots had aimbot-level precision, could instantly headshot across the map, spam racist or offensive messages over voice chat, and often used random or stolen player names to confuse teams. Kicking them was hard. They'd rejoin instantly and often show up in coordinated packs, sometimes filling entire servers in seconds. It turned casual mode into a battlefield against the bots, not the enemy team. The situation got so bad that Valve had to step in. They began rolling out anti-bot patches, added vote kick cooldowns, and banned thousands of bot accounts. But they also made one controversial decision. They muted all free-to-play f2p accounts by default. So Valve, whatever you're doing now, the bot problem may be fixed, but there's still things getting in the way. Unmute free-to-plays.